I wasn't sure before, but now I'm 100% certain that I'm selling my soul to the Marvel Cinematic Universe because oh my god guys. Hello everyone, it's Rihanna and welcome back to another movie review. Today I am so excited to be reviewing Avengers Age of Ultron. It's one of those rare moments when we get a film a week before America and I feel all powerful and knowing. So Avengers Age of Ultron is essentially a sequel to Avengers Assemble from 2012 but takes place after the events of Captain America the Winter Soldier, Thor the Dark World and Guardians of the Galaxy. Before I get started on this review, you guys should know that I have not read the comics, so this is purely based off my opinion of the film and not a comparison, and this will be a spoiler-free review. We are thrown straight back into Avengers action when major disaster strikes. Tony Stark's group of robots called the Iron Legion have to be called in to help the Avengers. However, it's just not enough, and after this major disaster, being the science bros they are, Tony Stark and Bruce Banner work on this artificial intelligence called Ultron. Now Ultron is essentially an AI that thinks for itself and does for itself, but this one comes out as a bad egg. He has a lot of daddy issues when it comes to Tony Stark, and his mission on Earth is for people to evolve, and if we don't evolve, then we're screwed. With the rise of power to Ultron, this all-knowing and all-powerful being, we need the Avengers more than ever and some new characters as well. Now in the last movie we established who the main Avengers are: Hulk, Iron Man, Captain America, Black Widow and Hawkeye. So in this one we have a lot more room for new characters, and I have mad respect for Joss Whedon for being able to write this many characters into one film. The guy does a fantastic job of fitting so much into 2 hours and 20 minutes because this film is on a massive scale. We're introduced to new characters such as Wanda and Pietro Maximoff as well as Vision, and I loved each and every one of them. It was really cool because each Avenger had equal parts but they all had their time to shine, and it really was a film of certain Avengers. Vision and the Maximoff twins' part in the film was much bigger than I anticipated, and I love the way they introduced them to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I hope to see a lot more of them in the near future because they are really cool characters, guys. Probably my favourite out of the whole film. And I love Captain America. Even though we now have new characters, we still have time to go back to the old characters and give them background. Each character has their own storyline going on, as well as being in this wide scope of this mad Marvel universe. There was something very specific in the character development and character relationships in this film that I really didn't like. It felt very forced and unneeded. There were scenes that could have easily been cut because these scenes definitely were not needed. There's kind of a familiar feeling to the sequel to the first one because they bring in elements of the first one and they pay attention to the Marvel Cinematic Universe and what is going on, which I really liked. I like that they didn't ignore what happened in the last film and what happened in the previous films after it. The movie did feel a little bit familiar in that aspect, bringing old things back into a new movie, but this definitely goes bigger and better. It's on a massive scale. It sets things up for the Marvel Cinematic Universe that you guys will not expect. As with the previous Marvel films and of course Avengers Assemble, this one is incredibly funny. I was laughing every 5 minutes, but there is a fine line when you need to stop being comical and go to dramatic, because there were some scenes that I felt were inappropriate to have jokes in, and I wanted them just to go that tone darker. This film is definitely more emotional and more darker than the first one. However, the comical moments in those dark areas didn't help. What I think Marvel needs to do right now is just take that step further into darkness. I love a good fight scene, and this film is definitely not short of it. I think it's on par with dialogue and fight scenes, which I really liked because those dialogue scenes were essential to the film's plot and the setup and everything, but the fight scenes, guys, whoa. One of the fight scenes in this movie just had me like, for the whole entire length, guys. That is how badass it was. Which brings me on to Ultron, who is this AI. He is all-knowing and all-powerful. I felt so much threat in this movie from the villain, you guys have no idea. James Spader's voice as Ultron in the beginning was so creepy. I was like, nope. I'm hiding behind my blanket for this part. I'm not dealing with that. He is this all-knowing and all-powerful artificial intelligence. He's everywhere. He's in every computer and phone and everything, so you literally cannot hide from Ultron. He has such humane qualities, which made his character as an AI so much better because he was humane, he had humour, he was a very cocky character. character, but they also put too much humour in his character for my liking as a villain. I know Loki had a lot of humour, but in this one being darker and him being a very creepy villain, I just wanted him to be a little bit more serious. But as I said, I did feel a lot of threat. He was all-knowing and intelligent and had the brains for it, but he was also a physical fighter. Too often these days we have villains that sit on the sideline and let their posse do everything for them. Not Ultron, he will kick your ass. For once I wasn't nitpicking at the CGI and visual effects because they were really impressive. Like, I think this could actually happen in real life. Maybe to begin with they were kind of a bit dodgy, but as it came to a really massive scale scene towards the end of the film, oh my goodness. The CGI and visual effects in this film were amazing. How they demonstrate some of the characters' powers and how they use slow-mo in this film is really cool. I didn't see it in 3D personally, I'm not a big 3D fan, but I'm sure it would have been incredible in 3D. For quite some time watching this movie, I thought I wasn't going to like it as much as the first one. I thought there were bits that I really didn't like and that brought the film down for me, but there was a certain moment in this film that I thought, hold up guys, we're blowing it out of the park, this is epic, I regret everything I've said, it goes bigger and better as a sequel. It sets itself up for so many things in the MCU, especially as part of the ending of Phase 2, which was so incredible and so awesome, guys. I, Rihanna, a Marvel Cinematic Universe fangirl who will fangirl to no end, will admit this movie does have problems. As a film, the pacing's a little bit off, it's a bit stop-start, unlike the first one which just flies by and you don't even realise it. Despite the fact that there are flaws in this movie, there are problems in this movie, if you just look past it and enjoy the movie like I did, because I just sat back, relaxed, and enjoyed this as a Marvel movie, I thoroughly enjoyed it and had so much fun watching it. Marvel truly have outdone themselves with this movie. I cannot wait to see more. Just take all my money, Marvel. Just take it. And my soul. Of course I'm giving this movie an epic win. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I'm probably gonna go see it 6 more times, guys. Just to let you guys know, there is no end credit scene, so like end of the credits, like everything is gone. But there is a mid-post credit scene, and for me it was kind of anticlimactic, but I think for comic book fans you will probably freak out. So guys, have you seen Avengers Age of Ultron? What did you think about it? Let me know down below in the comments, but please be spoiler free. I cannot wait to watch this movie again, and I cannot wait for you guys to see this movie. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I put on new TV reviews and movie reviews every single week. As usual, all my social media links will be down below in the description. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you very soon. Bye!